Hi, Great Ashby. I wanted to take a few minutes to outline why Laura and I are continuing to object to the proposals for the Great Ashby 2 or GA2 housing development. Now, as we've said before, we do not object to the principle of development. We all know that we need new homes, and if Great Ashby can be part of the solution that unlocks this generational issue, then it would be welcomed. Our main concern, however, is the continued lack of meaningful engagement from Hertfordshire's County Council Highway Authority about the impact that GA2 would have on our local road networks, and especially the impact it would have when combined with the proposals for Great Ashby 1 proposed at Roundwood. Now, we all know, as residents, we face daily problems both with congestion, parking pressures, and the concerns over road safety. And this is in particular around key junctions like that at Round Diamond School. Now, GA2 risks making those problems worse, and without a credible plan or a workable solution. Now, in that respect, both Laura and I feel we cannot support a development of this scale when the Highways Authority has repeatedly failed to both engage properly with residents and with us as your elected representatives. Now, during the GA1 planning process, Highways officials did not even attend the planning hearing, yet they continue to rely on theoretical traffic models to justify their recommendations. They have not shown how the local network can cope when those models meet everyday reality, and that is what we find unacceptable. Residents deserve transparency, they deserve honest engagement, and they deserve evidence-based planning. Right now, the real concerns about congestion, the concerns over safety, and the potential cumulative impact of the GA1 and GA2 developments have not been addressed. Now, while this may be inconvenient for developers and for highway officials, it is Great Ashby's residents now and in the future who will bear the consequences of that. Both Laura and I will continue to do all we can to ensure that history does not repeat itself, and that the failures during Great Ashby's original construction are not taken forward in its next iteration. We are also deeply concerned about the proposed reliance on monitor and manage as an approach, or a proposed approach, to manage the congestion and increase in parking. This was the same flawed approach relied on and that we objected to during the GA1 planning proposals. As we said then, monitor and manage is not a plan. It is damage control at best. The proposals all assume that there will be a major shift toward walking, cycling, and public transport. But the assumptions lack credible evidence and do not reflect our everyday realities. Now, as we have said many times, our families have called Great Ashby home for over 20 years. We stand family with our community. And until the Highways Authority properly engages, listens to residents, and brings forward a practical, realistic proposal, we will continue to do all we can to oppose those GA2 proposals. Now, consultations will begin in early 2026, and we encourage residents to take part in those consultations and ensure that their voices are heard. Your experiences matter, and they must be part of the decisions that shape these proposals. Now, alongside this, we've spoken with residents about the locations of recently installed bus stops along Great Ashby Way. We've heard concerns about some impediments not only to the pavement space, making access difficult, but also the bus stops are, in certain locations, impeding the active travel cycle network. We see this particularly around those bus stops located near the beacons. Now, we've called on relevant decision makers at County Council, including our County Councillor, to take action to resolve this. And both Laura and I will continue engagement in order to ensure that those are resolved as soon as they practically can be. We'll see you soon.